Coach, just kind of take us through the last week, with Western, big win on Thursday, then on Saturday, but great against Eastern also.
Yeah, a couple big wins for us to start the conference season with Western and Eastern, and hopefully we got better this last weekend, but it's always nice to start at home, get a couple wins in the conference, and be on top of the conference. And with UTPB coming in, they're on top of the conference as well, so it's a battle for first. We both have one loss overall, and we're both 2-0 in the conference, so it should be a great game Tuesday night.
Talk about being able to take advantage of this homestand so far and get some win games at home like you're supposed to.
Yeah, it's always fun to be at home. It's obviously the shooting background. We got a great gym here to play in, and every coach that comes into this arena says how nice it is, and hopefully they say that when they leave after we beat them. But it's been great. It's been great playing at home. We're going to get tested on Saturday at Highlands. They've got a team that's very some wild cards that they can really score the basketball. But first things first, we got to take care of business on Tuesday against Permian, and hopefully again we can play well and continue to play well.
Do you stress to your guys how important it is to win games that you guys are supposed to win?
Yeah, this is my third year now with the team and Coach Gove and Coach Henderson. Third year for all of us, and yeah, our first year coming in, we were 17-12, and we really weren't supposed to win too many games, and we had a nice season at 17-12, and then this last year 21-10, and now, yeah, we're kind of being targeted a little bit, and we have some rankings and some things like that, and we talked to our guys about that, and we really want to stay humble and really compete. And I think our guys did that this last week, and I think they really were humble and they got after it. And I think we learned too from the Eastern game how important it is to take care of the basketball, especially when you get that lead. Let's get some great shots, really force them into some tough shots and put teams away. And we really didn't do that with Eastern. They got back into the game, but again, we closed very well with David, Ryan Quaid, Carl. All those guys made some big plays down the stretch.
Is your depth showing from the last 2 years to now?
Yeah, I think there's still some kids on the bench that that are still going to get some minutes. Yeah. And if they compete in practice and they really get after it, they're going to find some more minutes. But our freshmen are playing more, and I think 2 years ago they would have played a lot more. Yeah. But we've got a nice squad, and it'll be their turn eventually. And if they keep playing the way they did, they're going to find more and more minutes.
Going back to a Saturday with Eastern, the refs seem to be calling it really tight. Is that something you adjust to as you go? Okay, this is how they're calling it, so we have to adjust to it?
Yeah, I love the way they called it. As a coach, you don't like all the calls, but they called it the right way. And, if you're going to continue to foul, you got to keep calling the fouls. And that's what, teams like Eastern, some other teams in our conference, they will keep playing that way and then think the officials will stop. And good officials will keep calling those fouls. So I thought the officials did a nice job this weekend. We've got to learn to play without fouling as much, but you never want to make excuses. And it's game to game. You have different officials, so it's something you have to be able to adjust to as a team and as a coach.
We all know David can score the basketball when he wants to. A lot of other teams know that as well. It feels like the other guys, his surrounding cast, this season a little bit more aggressive. Is that something that you guys have kind of preached to them, that, hey, we need you guys to still attack the basket?
You are exactly right. It can't just be a one-man show. And when it comes down to some critical times, we're going to have the ball in David's hands, and if they double him, we'll kick it out. And EJ will knock down a three, or Tommy will knock down a three, or we'll get inside to Skylar or Ryan. And we've really been playing really good team basketball. And you saw this last game, David scored a lot of points, didn't take as many shots, and his assist to turnovers have been fantastic. I think he's playing really, really well. A lot of teams key on him, but again, he's playing really good defense, doing all the little things that we need to be a champion.
Looking ahead to Tuesday, what kind of matchup problems do you see kind of with UTPB?
Well, UTPB's got a couple big guys inside, kind of like Lubbock Christian, so that kind of worries me a little bit. They're big, they're strong, they're 6'8", 270, and they can play a little bit and they can move. They're not just slow. And then they've got three guards that can really go, and they've got really good quickness on the perimeter. We are going to have to be ready to go. They score. I think they're one of the tops in the nation in scoring points. I think they're averaging over 90 points a game, and so we're going to have to really play defense. We're going to have to score as well because we're not going to play in the 60s either. We like to go, but it should be a fun game. Come on out and see us, and it should be a high-scoring game on Tuesday.